Dioji, your 2024 New Year's resolution needs to be a very good boy and not be the worst homesteading dog ever. Because you are very, very obnoxious and you make us super crazy. Even though we love you so much, we spoil you so much anyway. You're a sweet boy, aren't you? You gonna be a good boy in 2024? Not likely.
Happy New Year. It's January 1st of 2024, and we're going to go over some of our goals that we're going to have here on our homestead and over the next year.
2024 is going to look a lot different for us because Charlie and I are now both working full-time as teachers. I went back to teaching at the very end of October. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm teaching high school English, and Charlie is the NJROTC instructor at the high school. We're both working at the same high school. We're having a blast doing it. It definitely changes how we do things around the homestead, though, because we have to really maximize our weekends and we make the most of the automated systems that we have set up. So, for example, if you saw our video on automated systems, we have automatic waters for our cattle, automated waters for the goats. We have hay bales in with the goats and hay bales in with the cows, so they've always got free choice hay, and that really, really helps things a lot.
So we're going to talk about some individual and some collective goals that we're doing together. So to start it out, we're going to start, well, should I take it? Should I start?
Sure.
All right. So the first one I want to talk about, and I know I talk about this a lot in the channel, it's just because I love them so much. I want to talk about the cows. So right now, we just had 2 little calves over this Christmas or over the holiday season.
They are so cute, Buddy and Jovi.
Yeah, and they actually hang out together all the time. So here they are, right here are 2 little calves, and they're like best friends. They're hanging out all the time now, and they're just awesome. And we've actually found a permanent home for Buddy. He's going to be leaving us after we wean him from mom. We're guessing that's going to be probably about 2 months or so from now, but we want to make sure he's going to go before we send him off. But I'm going to get help from a friend of mine tomorrow to help steer him, because the family that's going to be getting him, they really want to steer. So this will be the first time that I've ever steered. First time I've ever steered a bull, but my friend that's helped to do it, he's done it numerous times, so he's going to show me how it's done. And that little heifer that's with Buddy, she's literally still smaller than our household dog. And there's Hallie. Hallie's due to calf here pretty soon, probably the next couple months. And Faith, who's at the hay right now, you can see right there, she is ready to go. She's starting to bag up a little bit. So I was predicting January. Obviously, it's already January right now. But I'm thinking probably within the next 3 to 4 weeks, we should have a calf from her. And her calf is going to be a Belfair. So we'll see how that goes and see which direction we want to go once we get that Belfair. And that's pretty exciting. Once we get the calf from Faith, we are going to start milking, which brings us over here to something that I want to show you. And I've been working on this, and this will be a whole nother video in the very near future of me building this, but I want to kind of give you like a little bit of a sneak peek as what we got. So eventually we're going to somehow work the fences and gates, because there's a gate over here for the cows where they're going to come around the back here and right up here to this door in the barn. And when they come up to this door, right here is the milking station where we're going to milk our cows.
I'm going to time in for perspective.
So it's a good size, but Faith is a really big cow, and I want to make sure that we had enough room for her. But what's really cool is I've already got electric out here, I've got water out here, and I'll be able to hang the milker right here on the wall to keep everything clean. So this will work out really, really well. So we are really, really excited about doing this with the cows. So really for me, over this year, I really want to perfect this whole milking thing. I want to have it down to where I really understand how to do it. I got it really down to a science. That's a big goal of mine. And if I get that accomplished over the next year, I think that is going to be something. All right, so not only are we going to be having milk from our dairy cows, we have 2 Angus on the property, and once they calf and we wean them from their calves, we are going to butcher them so we have our own beef here on the property also. And we jumped in and got 2 Angus because I knew it takes a while to grow the cows out on on grass. So we got started with Angus. We have 2 of them. They're going to go to the butcher. That should help us fill out our freezer. So we've already had success with our chickens, with raising them for eggs and then also raising them for meat. And we've also had success with our pigs. Now we've got cows, we've had calves, so we got milk in the near future. And then we're gonna have beef. So looks like everything's kind of coming full circle and everything's kind of working out. 2024 is gonna be a really big success, or a big year for us, because it's a big step for as far as like having beef here on a property, and just like another thing as towards not necessarily self-sufficiency, but where we raised our own meat right here on the property.
So because we are working full-time, meal prep is more important than ever. And so I will be doing a lot of meal prep videos. And if you're not already a part of it, we have got a great group on Facebook. It's called Homestead and Garden Recipe Sharing, and you are welcome to join us. Jump in there, get some inspiration, and share your recipes as well. So we're doing a couple different things with our goat herd this year. Lucy's eating my jacket. So we have moved 2 of our Nigerian dwarf goats to another home, and they are very, very happy there. They are pets over there, and what we're doing is concentrating on the goats that we can keep here to be our milk goats. So those goats are Lucy, who's eating my jacket. You're trying to eat my jacket, Lucy. So she thinks I have grain. So Lucy has already been a mama, and so she's a good mama. We'll breed her. And Lucy is a Nigerian dwarf goat. And then this little cutie here, this is Roxy. And Roxy is a mini Nubian. So when she is bred to our buck Garfunkel, she is going to produce more milk. So we're going to have 2 milk goats, and we're really excited about that. This is James. He is a wether. So he is she's jumping on me. So James is definitely a pet. He's a sweet boy. Charlie, if you saw our video where Charlie helped pull him out, Charlie's very attached to James. So James is just gonna be hanging out as a little dude that he's like the mascot of our farm. We've got Simon and we've got Garfunkel. Garfunkel is our buck. He is very eager to get over here with the ladies. Yes, Garfunkel, we are going to let you in here really, really soon. When it comes to the garden, I'm definitely going to do things differently in 2024. One thing I know I am not going to do, I'm just simply not going to start as many seeds. I'm going to take advantage of our high school's wonderful FFA plant sale, and I am going to buy a lot of plant starts because that is just going to make it easier with us both working full time. Now I am going to plant a couple heirloom varieties that I really love, but I'm just not going to get as carried away with seed starting because I know it's going to be harder for me to keep up with. These raised beds that we have made, this is going to be our 3rd year gardening with them, and they have worked out great. They've been so awesome, and we really, really love them. We're probably going to put in a couple more this year, but one thing that I will definitely be doing again this year is companion planting, because that worked out so well. Pest pressure on my tomatoes and my eggplant and my peppers. Another thing that we will definitely continue in 2024 is raising our own meat chickens. This chicken tractor that we built has held up so incredibly well, and it is so awesome having our freezer full of chicken. I literally can go to the grocery store. I'm really only buying seafood and fish because we've got chicken, we've got pork, we've got venison. So it's really, really nice to be able to bypass the meat section of the grocery store when I go grocery shopping. And if you are thinking about getting into meat chickens, but you're just not too sure about it, I'm telling you, take the leap. It is so worth it. I highly recommend doing it the chicken tractor method. We don't have any meat birds right now, but we will be getting some new meat birds in the spring.
And another thing, I know I've shown in another video how I worked the gates to help because Chester kept escaping and digging under them. Well, I really liked how that worked, but look, another gate on the property and he's digging under it, and he's really challenging me to find innovative ways to keep him within the area where he's supposed to be.
Chester, you are a really, really sweet boy, but we got to make sure you stay where you're supposed to stay.
But when he gets out, he's only going to hang out with the cows. And I don't know if it's because he sees me all the time out there with them and he wants to take care of them for me. I just thinking positive that must be what he's thinking, but I don't know. But yeah, so we working on the fencing, working on the gates, working on really understanding and getting the milking thing down pat, because I really want us to be successful with that. And this is a really big step and going to be a lot of fun here.
So those are our homestead goals for 2024. We would love to hear what some of your goals are, so let us know in the comments below.